Oh, here comes two more. Like I say, don't focus on the criticals. The situational awareness is more important. Like, I was able to foresee these guys, and if my health was low, that would have given me the time that I needed to escape and look for an herb. An herb. I'm playing too much Resident Evil. We could do that, or we could do this. And then you just do this. There you go. There's a combat tactics 101. When you grab them and you let them go right away, it usually throws them off balance. Then you can just go for a stealth kill like that. Oh, for my redaction, in the previous vid I said that when they've got those parentheses around inside their health bar of the captains, it means that they're a war chief. I think that was wrong. I think it shows up. Yeah, I think those parentheses shows up to indicate that it's your current marked target. So it doesn't generally mean it's a war chief. It just so happens that when I said that, I had a war chief marked because he was my primary goal, and he happened to have 4 bodyguards. Guys, this is all in the introductory video. I took out that war chief to spite his 4 bodyguards. So yeah, that was pretty epic. Not only that, but like the end was just pretty damn good too. I just pulled off this move that I had a feeling you could do, but that was actually the first time I actually did it. I'll do it again when the situation arises. What it is basically you grab them when they're near the cliff and then you throw them over, and it's an instant kill. And it worked on a captain. I was very pleasantly surprised, and his health was like full. Cover's blown. Let's just do this.
Get him! Hit him down! Watch out! He's grabbing for you!
See, like what I said, that bought me enough time. So that actually works just as well as the finishers. That one got away. I wasn't able to follow up the move. And this one too. But in most cases it works. I didn't have to do that, but just like to show you guys again how effective it is. In the heat of combat, it doesn't always work because there's just so many of them. But in these one-on-one fights, especially with a boss, it tends to work if they can be grabbed. But if they can be grabbed, then you may as well interrogate them. It's like an instant kill. If none of these make sense to you, it'll all make sense once I get to that part of the game.
Last time we went out, we got chased down by a packet.
An Uruk slaver holds a captive with information on the black captains. Hunt down the slaver, rescue the captive, and find out what he knows.
Well, this doesn't bode well. Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction. Why use your human side to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
Also known as detective mode from Batman.
Slay the Orc captain, cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
So you just do as you're told of this. I mean, this is what I would have done anyways. These guys are ranged, and when you're in melee, these guys will like pepper you with arrows. Guys, these videos are most useful for the people having trouble with the game. But even if you're a pro at this, there's always something to learn. One thing I do emphasize is like never assume you know everything, because that's when you stop learning. These vids are meant for people having trouble with the game. But stick around because these are just the introductory levels. I'm like doing the basics. It'll get much more complex and much more fun later on For now, it's just exposition mostly. Screw stealth. Oh hey, finally turned around.
Glad to see the back of our captain. He was a useless schrock. Clearly, or he wouldn't have been torn apart by a cannon.
I wonder if it'll be fun to play this game without using
Trying to escape.
that detective mode vision. Or would that slow me down and make it just frustrating? Okay, how many is left? How many archers are left?
To escape, eh? No weakling man can outrun an
I think that's it. Alright, so, like I said, lethal efficiency. I could just go in there and try to take him out. Do I have his weaknesses?
Key move.
No, I don't. I don't know what he's weak to. But, just to keep this video going on longer for entertainment's sake, let's take out his minions one at a time.
all together.
So the entire camp is alerted to me, all except the captain, which is working in our favor. That's the only guy I just didn't want entering the fray. And I didn't emphasize this enough in the beginning, or not at all, but actually that counter ability is actually the most important thing in this game. You just gotta time that. Whenever you see that icon, just counter it. There's an upgrade later on, tier 2 I believe, which speeds up those execution moves, but in my first playthrough I purchased that, and I regretted it, because it's not as brutal as these. It's just the same animation over and over again. Maybe it's 2, but these ones here, by default, they just look so much better, and I don't even think you gain that much time anyways. So I'm gonna stick with the original. I mean, if it's more difficult, all the better. Which means it's just easier for you to pull off if you were to obtain that move. What are you? I'm right here, buddy. I don't even have that attract ability yet. I knew I missed somebody. Where did he go? Alright, one-on-one.
I will carry to the fire pits myself. Aye! A pity I have to kill you. You would make a strong slave.
These bosses are generally easier to take down when you do that move. It's the same as the cape stun in Batman. And right now when he's green like that, he's dead. I don't think there's any damage. No, it doesn't. But when he's green, all that means is that he can be grabbed and he can't do anything to prevent it. Even if he's striking you, if you just press that grab button, he can't do a thing. The only thing you have to worry about are his cohorts, his bodyguards. But since I've already taken them out, then that's not really a threat to me because they're all dead. They're not going to do a thing. And that's just an intimidation move. So your options are, it's just one. Well, I could, do I knock him down? Like, yeah, you can take him out like this to do it in a flashy kind of way. Or you can grab him like this and shank him, which is the melee button. You can interrogate, which will give you more intel on the other captains. Drain, which will give you either more focus or more health or more arrows, depending how you got it set up. Or you can do what I'm doing now. You can pull him like this, and if he's got other guards with him that would be a threat to you in this position, look at how he's holding this captain. He is like fully guarding himself from any attack from the front, not from the back. So if you can find a corner like this, just back him up in this corner, his henchmen will do the work for you, and they will just try and stab at you, and in the process killing their own leader, and that's how you get an easy kill. I do believe that's that for this very first, second video, part 1. I hope you guys like it. I hope you stick around. There will be more to come. Last time I'm going to say this, guys, I don't want to be a broken record, but the subscribe button is there, and if you like this kind of content and if you want to see more, it means a lot to me if you subscribe. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. As always, be safe. Stay classy.
Maybe so. But how's a lost ranger survive?
I thought they would kick in a cinematic. I guess we're just doing more tutorials. Slot runes into your weapons. You can select your weapons by left and right triggers. A to continue rune. Okay. Equip runes into an available rune slot with A. You can equip your weapons with additional rune by slotting it. I do believe that this is an epic rune. I do believe I was given this because I had the game pre-ordered. I am not 100% on that, but I do believe that that is why I have this. I do see it in my DLC section of the game when I started up from Steam. The power of the captain determines the level of rune drops. Basically, the stronger the captain, the better the runes.
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man.
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
Perhaps.
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there.